God damn, we are back. Sup, my name is Q, and today, based on advice from our Bad Omens album review, preview, reaction thing, we are going to be going through this, as you can see here, aka the album of the year. I think, as we mentioned in a few of our videos, Bad Omens had their year, Spirit Box also included, Sleep Token had their year last year. This is the year of Bilmuri. We're going to go through their entire album. Not many pauses, we're not going to skip through, we're just going to go through it. American Motorsports, available to purchase today. It has been out for a few days. Let's dive right into it. And the music videos are wild, and yes, that's all I need to say. It's such a solid album starting track. It pretty much is the perfect introduction to what this entire album and project is. As we've mentioned in a lot of our videos, how Countrycore is on the uprise. This is the pinnacle of Countrycore. Also, Johnny Franck, Bilmuri, the writing is incredible, and I can sense the themes we're getting to in terms of the lyric content. Empty-handed, next. Better How, incredible song. Empty-handed. Here we go. Starting off with the breakdown as well. The memeness of everything that Johnny Franck does is just amazing, and it suits, like, everything seems perfectly in sync, you know, like it makes sense to not make sense, but it makes sense at the same time. Again, two solid tracks. And another thing, like, country music isn't really big in the United Kingdom. We have no artists that produce country music. So with Sleep Token bringing Bilmuri on board, we're getting a taste for it, and I think a lot of us European folk, we love this kind of a thing, but we don't see much of it. You know, like Jelly Roll, Fallen Reverses featurette. Like, a lot of British people don't know who that is, and music like this is bringing it to us. In fact, this is breakdowns because I'm basic. It's just wonderful. Next, Miss Me. Again, like, the choruses though are so catchy, and despite the tones of the lyrics, everything is really feel goody, even though it isn't, if that makes sense. Catchy, nice, and the guitar tones are just beautiful. The instrumentation is absolutely beautiful. Secondly, who broke your heart? Who did this to you, Johnny? Who? Sorry to interrupt as well. This is going to be a long video. Make sure you have a drink. Hydration is important. Therefore, I am choosing to dehydrate via caffeine. It's like, feel good, then all of a sudden we're hit by some like out of nowhere. And it kind of makes sense, like, with the music theme, the theme of the music. I can't fucking speak, holy shit. But, you know, like, so he's doing the yard work, and for us seasoned pit monkeys, like, you know, we do the picking up the change off the floor, then, like, the chainsaw in the pits, and the sweeping. That's all he's doing, but in a grown-up way. And you know what I mean? Like, we are all grown-ups, but how chores, we've been doing chores our entire life, and we've never even realized. How mad's that? But no, I loved that. But also, through the instrumentation, like the guitar riffs and stuff, if you listen, it's quite, how can I put it? it's not overly intricate, but I can understand why Sleep Token have asked them to join them on tour for their European legs. Legs? Leg. Next, 2016 Cavaliers that we covered recently were just chillax. The video's insane, and these trees. That's all I need to say. You can see the comparisons, especially with the earlier Sleep Token stuff, like before Sundowning. I don't want to say Deftonesy, and when I say Deftonesy, I'd probably be comparing like the guitar tones specifically, less into the realms of metal, more into the countryside, but it's still there. And it's weird because it's not an insanely unique thing, but how they've presented it and created it to us, it's so well polished that I guess that would make it unique. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What I was talking about, like, before the song started, the guitar riff of this chorus especially, it reminds me of early Sleep Token, when we started to become more melodic from the Deftonesy era. I say Deftones era. 1 and 2 was heavily. When what an awkward thing to have this kept on the screen whilst we pause. But no, real talk. Like with that last song, when you look beneath the surface of like a generally upbeat poppy song, it's actually really cleverly done. The time signature changes, the slight prog feel, but still sounding good and different. Whilst the writing throughout is so consistent, and that song could have been incredibly generically boring and just very generic, but with the subtle changes in it's the Johnny Franck Bilmuri signature of being pulled into the old metally attacky breakdowns, but with so much more maturity, and it just works so well. Blindsided, wonderful song. Yes. Did you tell me everything? Make it clear when you forget. And also another thing before we continue, the track listing as well is perfect. Perfect? That sounds weird how I said it. Perfect. Perfect. Bruh. Perfect. Perfect. Bruh. Bruh. So we had like that song just then could have been quite generically poppy. Then we go into a song that is more poppy, less generic. Who out there hurt this man? We need to find them and thank them for this and whatever they did to you, Johnny. They did things for the better. This literally album of the year, and it's on a soaring eagle. What was this? The title? Official lyric visualizer 8K IMAX Dolby Atmos. So a lot of these songs we have heard through the singles, and I've skipped through the album. I've listened to it once, but I've not had the opportunity to sit down and go through them like we are now. So thank you for those of you that have joined us on this journey thus far. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, leave a comment, or not. Bruh. Don't have to. Bruh. So far are so good, but I think that is the biggest sounding. Like it's just so full. To be fair, like a lot of their choruses are so catchy and so perfect for what the songs represent. This low qualityness is destroying me, bro. My eyes hurt so much. I can't help but squint. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, incredibly solid so far. How many songs are left? 2 more songs? With 2 more songs left? Comment, hey Johnny, if you're reading this, get a 4080. That flame took too much computing power to animate. Gabby kills it with the sax every time. 1000%. How does it feel to know you've created a generational album? The shit is going to be talked about for a while. You've started a whole new genre. Literally. Countrycore is in. Anywhom. New songs.
Please rise for our national anthem.
Really, really good lyrics, and the music video with the stereotypical Americanisms that like us Brits are familiar with, courtesy of years of watching The Simpsons into years of watching Family Guy and American Dad and just American TV in general. It's so good. It's so good. We're on to the last song, Drunk Enough. A Prevail song that reminds me of this song, and it's a nice kind of callback to that song. I can't remember the name. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, leave a thing in the comments. You know what I'm talking about.
Bruh.
I don't. I think it's beautiful that it ends shortly like that. That was American Motorsport's incredible album by Bilmuri, Johnny Franck, and the gang. It's such a good album. So if this isn't your type of music, it's such a great album from start to finish. It's so consistent. It's weird because in retrospect, if you don't listen to it properly, you'd be like, oh, it all sounds fucking the same. It all sounds the same. It's all just country music. It's all just yeehaw and breakdowns. But there's a lot of meaning and a lot of thought has been put into the writing. The production is just crystal clear. It's perfect. The lyrics, though, Johnny, who the fuck hurt you? We must know. This, I'm blown away. This has to be album of the year, or at least in the top 2 for albums of the year. I don't even know who number 1 would be, but this is album of the year thus far. It's just perfect. It's a masterpiece. But yes, make sure you check out Bilmuri Band on YouTube, the Instagrams, the TikToks, everywhere. As you can see, the views are still quite low. But subscribe to them as well as I. Download, do all that good stuff. Also, discord.gg/galaxyroom. If you join, leave a comment, take a screenshot of it, post in the supporter section of our Discord. You'll be rewarded points, because points mean prizes over there, and there's lots of points. Like 1 million, I think the cap is. Will you be the first to reach 1 million points? Who knows? But I've been It's Lord Q. Thank you so much for watching these videos, watching me talk and listen to music. If you want to see me do anything, leave something in the comments. Maybe a song, maybe a stream. Maybe we should do some gaming stuff on YouTube too. So we do stream on Twitch, but I'm just too lazy. Bruh. And I like doing these videos where I can talk to you directly on your time, at your pace, when you want to. I've been It's Lord Q, aka Q, aka, as Snorlax in the comments said, Daddy. Goodbye.